Right, hi there, everybody. Welcome to today's Movers and Shakers. We're just going to give it a little bit to see if people are coming on and make sure that everyone can hear us loud and clear. How are you doing, Stacey?
I'm good. A really busy morning. So yeah, quite good.
Yeah, it's been a bit crazy lately. Just want to give like I said, just give it a few minutes or a couple of seconds to get everyone on, and we'll get cracking. Just checking that we are live. I can see we are live. Okay, all good. Right. Okay, so how's things going? You busy, enjoying life?
Yeah, busy. It's like September's the new January. It's like New Year's resolutions, set goals. Yeah, it's like a mid-year fresh start. So it feels quite good actually. With the juggling of summer holidays and business, and I feel like I've got a bit of a clear path ahead of me to get a bit more focus.
Oh, that's good. Okay. So just welcome again, everyone. So as you guys all know, every now and then I like to interview local businesses and have a chat and see what they're all about. So I'm Rob Emery. I work at Power Bespoke, an estate agent, and this is one of my community drives that I'm doing. I'd like to hand over to Stacey to introduce herself and give us a little bit of a background. Over to you, Stacey.
So I'm Stacey. I run a business called Live.Life.Organised. I've been running my business for nearly 4 years now. It's a virtual assistant business based in now Wimborne, used to be Parkstone. Yeah, I basically support people with their business administration. I have a complete variety of clients. It's very hard for me to niche down on that ideal client. It could be, it goes from one thing to another, as you'll probably hear as you ask me questions.
So we might as well delve straight in. So tell us, tell us about Live.Life.Organised, but I suppose we all want to hear, how did you get to it? How did you start it? What it's all about? What are your driving forces? And all that kind of stuff. So yeah, tell us a little bit about it.
Okay. So the business was started basically a complete career change. I've got 2 young boys, they're 7 and 9. I used to be in police force. I used to be a crime scene examiner for the Met Police in London. And when voluntary redundancies came up, I did go for it. I was commuting to London from Bournemouth. It was getting a bit too much with my eldest son starting school. So I kind of jumped at the chance to take redundancy. That eventually led to me creating a business to fit around my children, so that I could accommodate school hours. It basically started from a friend actually who said, I've got this colleague at work and she really needs to get through her to-do list. She hasn't got time to find quotes for builders, decorators. There's a problem with her house. She wants to sell it, but needs all this work doing. You're really organised. I think you might be able to help her. So that is literally where it began. I met with this lady, and we got on really well straight away, and the business was born. And then word spread. My dad had told his accountant about what I was doing, and his accountant was like, well, I've got these builders who haven't done tax returns for the last 3 years and have this mountain of paperwork, do you think she'll be able to help? And yeah, that's exactly where it started.
Oh, amazing. And yeah, so that's where it all started. So where are you at now, and sort of what are your aspirations as a company, I guess, or personal business?
So I now have a team of 4 associates that help me with small projects. I joined a networking group back in October last year, which we are both members of, and that I knew by joining the networking group that would force me to grow. I was at a period where I was nearly at capacity. I wanted to take the business further, and I knew that it would force me to put business processes in place and develop myself and in leading a team in order to do that. So I've got a team of 4 associates. I'd like that to grow. I'm looking at a slight remodeling of how I do that. Many virtual assistant agencies do it in different ways. So it's a bit of a case of trial and error and working out what's right for me and family, because there's growing it, and then there's the stresses that come with growing it, and then actually remembering my why, which is my boys, and to kind of ground yourself a bit and think, okay, let's take it in a slightly different direction. So I'd like to keep growing it, keep finding work for fellow virtual assistants, or train virtual assistants. 2 of the girls that work with me, I've helped them from scratch, and that's essentially helping themselves build themselves an income and a flexibility around their home life as well.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I guess that's what it's all about, family and the flexibility around time. Okay, so obviously we've been through quite a rough year, or year and a half, or 2 years, and still going through it. Has it affected? How has it impacted your business, and how did you deal with it?
So when it first happened, I was really kind of thinking, lockdown's not going to happen. I was ignoring it, and I was fully prepared. I'd interviewed 2 associates and I was ready to take them on board, and then actually no, lockdown happened, and it made me think, okay, I just need to retain my existing clients at the moment, because everybody panicked. So the first lockdown, I have amazing clients that have been with me pretty much since the beginning. There's not many that have left me. So I knew during that period of time that the best thing for me to do is to stay visible on social media. So I continued with the hiring of my own virtual assistant to help me with social media and making sure that I kept the business visible on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and ensured I did that the whole way through. And that meant that when we came out of those lockdowns and people suddenly got, fire in their bellies about their business, right, okay, I need to reassess, I need help, I need remote help. And COVID actually has, reinforced how virtual working has now become a big thing, and I was already doing that. So it's made virtual assistants really come to the forefront of businesses and think, well, actually, let's hire that person. They've been used to remote working for however long. So it's done me a huge favor, and it's made the business really busy. Staying visible was completely key for that.
So maybe you should dig deeper into what a virtual assistant actually is, and how they can help and who they can help. Do you have any limitations as to who you can help, or businesses you can help? What can you do? What can't you do?
So in terms of limitations, no, there isn't really. However, I'm working with a business coach at the moment, and I know I need to niche down on my ideal clients. But for me, I have a complete range of clients. So you've got I work for a mortgage broker. I assist with the research of protection policies for his clients. And then at the other end of the spectrum, one of my clients is a farmer. And only just yesterday, and for the 3rd year in a row, I was assisting the carrying out of a TB tests with the vet. So I worked with the vet doing the paperwork whilst all the cows went through. Completely random. That there is no limit to what we can do. There are BAs that specialize in a certain task, but for me, I like variety. It keeps me happy. I don't like to be doing the same thing all the time. It would bore me. So 1 minute I could be working, like I say, yesterday working on a farm, and today I've been working with my dental implant company in Germany. Yeah, I don't niche down too much in terms of what I do, but the main bulk of it is research, account management, customer service management. Just ask me. If I can't do it, then I'll find the right person to do it.
Cool. Okay, so
Bear with 2 seconds, Rob. Sorry, there's been a knock at the door. Two seconds. Sorry.
Okay. All right, so we'll hold 2 seconds for Stacey to come back, and then we'll find out how we get hold of her and all that kind of stuff. And if you're in need of a virtual assistant, then I would say just jump on and let her know. So we'll chuck all the stuff in the comment section below when she gets back. If anyone's got any questions, please fire them away. Then we'll try to answer them as best as we can while we're on the live. And yeah, we'll chuck them in the comment section and see what we can do for you.
I'm so sorry. Plumber's just turned up. 2 seconds again.
In a laugh for Stacey.
I'm so sorry.
All right, okay. So
the thing of working from home, and when the door goes, it's like, live call. Sorry.
Yeah, so I said to anyone if they've got any questions to chuck it in. Yeah, so how do we get hold of you, Stacey? I guess we get to that point to tell us best way to get hold of you, contact information. We'll put all that information down in the bottom in the comment section once the live is finished. Yeah, so what best ways?
Best ways are through Facebook, through Instagram, through LinkedIn. My email address is Stacey with an E at Live.Life.Organised.co.uk. If you were to do a Google search, you should find the business. It might not be really high up on the SEO. I need to sort that out, but yeah, you'll be able to find me through all social media channels, basically.
Cool. Is there anything else or information about what you guys do that you'd like to share with everyone?
I guess if the thing is, if you need some remote help, because we've got a team of assistants, all my associates have different skills. So if it's not me personally that can help, what I will try and do is match the client to the associate who has the right skill set for them and that I know will be the right fit for them. So yeah, that's why there's not a specific set of services that we offer. It's a case of have a discovery call with me, tell me what you need help with, what your top 3 priorities are, and then I'll find the right person to help you. And if it's not us, then I'll always be recommending somebody else to help.
Ah, amazing. Okay, cool. So to the fun part of it, give us a nice fun fact about Live.Life.Organised.
Fun fact, well, I probably gave that away a little bit about what I assist my farmer client with. You know, sometimes I can go there and he'll say to me, right, before you do anything, you need to go and feed the chickens. So that's probably the fun fact about what we do. There is, you know, there's a limit to what you can ask a virtual assistant to do, but happy to just get stuck in. I'm happy to put my wellies on and help, you know. Yeah, I can't think of anything more fun, really.
Okay. What about a fun fact about you? Are you still a past member of a girl band?
No, I'm not. That did come up in a networking call and people were Googling. So, Stacey, what girl band were you part of? And that I was a chess playing champion. I'm definitely not. I guess a fun fact that I'm probably might get a little bit of stick for. I used to be in a marching band. And I've played in the parade in Disney World in Florida and also Euro Disney. Yeah, so that's probably a little bit of a hidden mystery that is actually true.
Yeah, that's cool. So I see we got a question coming up. So what is it that you do at the mortgage broker or for the mortgage broker?
So for him, I carry out research for protection, so life, critical illness, income protection. I do all the research for them, give them a template of prices. They then deal with the client, discuss with the client the prices, all the information, do all the advice. And then I assist with the processing of those applications and sort of dealing with the back end post application with each provider. So a bit of paraplanning, basically.
Amazing. Okay, cool. I think that's about it. I'm just curious how virtual assistants actually milking cows and feeding chickens.
No milking. There's no milking involved.
You got to milk the cows one day. You have to do it. Anyway, all right. I think that's it. I don't see any more questions come up. Thank you very much, Stacey.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm so sorry about the interruption.
No worries. We'll put all the your contact details in the comment section below, so everyone can get hold of you as and when they need to, and hopefully we can share your business far and wide for you. So thank you for joining us for Movers and Shakers. I hope you have a fantastic day.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Thanks, Rob.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.